And we're going to go ahead and start off with this Luke Skywalker deepfake video that just hit YouTube yesterday, right? It came out yesterday?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it
So
was yesterday, yeah.
it was funny. I got a text from Mark around like, I don't know, 11 a.m., somewhere around then. And he was like, have you seen, dude, you'll love this video. And it was a link to this Corridor Crew Luke Skywalker deepfake. And as he sent it, I was literally watching it on my screen, and I texted him. I was like, I'm literally watching it right now. So you know me very well, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
But just to give people some context, I'm going to go ahead and play a short clip of this deepfake so our viewers have some context. If you're an audio listener, just stop by the YouTube page later and check it out. It's at the 4-minute mark. So here is the clip. It's different audio. I couldn't use the same audio, but here's what we're going to be talking about. This is the Luke Skywalker deepfake by Corridor Crew. So there you go. That's a short clip of what they did, and you can watch the full video. They break down how they did it and etc. So Mark, since you want to talk about it, what were your first thoughts on that?
I thought it was they did such an amazing job. Corridor Digital, Corridor Crew, they they're such an amazing studio as far as
They are.
creating cinematics and what do you call it? CGI effects. So yeah, I've been a follower of them for quite a while already, and I just love how they always can take something and bring it to the next level. It's just something I admire, especially about stuff that we're passionate about. Um, yeah, just watching it, and then because seeing that season finale of Mandalorian, and then able to we're still in that hype of actually seeing Luke come back. You still have that that thought in your head like this. I mean, it looks great, but it was it the best that they can do. Granted, it is a TV show, and they have limited time, but the fact that Corridor Digital were able to elevate it and make it look so much more realistic was like mind blowing to me.
Really quickly, what was going through your head when you watched the finale of Mandalorian season 2?
Oh my
When you saw
god, I
Luke?
think well, because I remember I wasn't able to watch it, right at midnight, when it came out. So I had to wake up like first thing in the morning, and that was the thing I watched. Um, and then seeing that X-wing come in, I already knew from the get go that was gonna be him. Yeah, and then
Were you
so
excited? Were you like jumping off your seat?
no, yeah, I mean, I wanted to scream. I was screaming with no volume. So I was like, because all my roommates and stuff, they were still asleep, so I definitely didn't want to wake them up. But yeah, I was so hyped, man. It was an incredible feeling, and the fact that I love that they didn't reveal his face till the end. Like, you know, there
Yeah.
was a couple of minutes of just like, is it him? Is it not him? That's a green lightsaber. That's his glove. You know, I'm
That's what
not
was so
sure.
great about that episode, because you see the X-Wing, you're like, it's Luke Skywalker. But
Yeah,
the direction of that episode still made you like double check yourself and rethink, maybe it's not.
I
And then they
know.
throw in like the black robes and the gloved hand, and you're like, it is. But they still had this sense of mystery up
Oh
until
yeah,
his face reveal. And the direction of that episode, I think, is the best from Mandalorian so far. It was perfect in my opinion. But dude, I was right there with you. But I was screaming audibly, and it was
yeah.
midnight, and I didn't care about all. I'm in an apartment complex, so I didn't care
Yeah,
about all my neighbors, and I usually have the windows open because it gets hot in here, and I didn't care. I screamed it at the top of my lungs. No one complained though, so maybe they
yeah,
were watching it with me, but
yeah, I think so.
it was amazing. So we're talking about the comparisons between this new deepfake versus what they did. So here's the original. This is the one. This is the face that was given to us in that finale, and during at the first time watching it, I thought, you know what? I don't care that it's bad because I get to see Luke Skywalker again.
Yeah,
I was like, this is what I've been wanting to see for a long, long time. Not just Luke, but young Luke in his prime. So I was able to put aside the fact that it was a little wonky and just accept it. And then this one came out. This is Corridor Crew's reimagination of that deepfake. Now, what they did is a little different. They use the same methods as Disney did. They said in their video they followed this new template that Disney put out about their new deepfake procedure, and they kind of mocked that, but added some of their own stuff to it as well. I was very impressed with this new Luke Skywalker deepfake. I thought it was great considering they're a small, independent VFX company. And, you know, I think I'm most impressed actually by the compositing they did with the background. They made all that from scratch
yeah,
and it looks exactly like it's from the show. And that was what I was most blown away by. But they did do a great job with Luke and watching their process. You know, here's the old one again. And I think in the video, you can correct me, Mark, if I'm wrong. They said they took 10 days to make this. Is that correct?
yeah. It was like a little under 2 weeks, with reshoots. So I think they first shot it, and then the body double it was who was one of their corridor members, staff members. He didn't quite have the same body type as Luke, as far as like the his build and his like where his neck is. I think it right here, even here, like his neck is still a little bit thinner than Mark Hamill's. But
Yeah.
I mean, they had to reshoot it, so they added more like padding and stuff and brought up his cloak a little bit higher. I think they even had to change his hair. They put on a wig instead of his natural hair. But I mean, it looks amazing. Just these two screen grabs, like right here, like I think it's like night and day. I mean,
Yeah.
granted that regardless, they both look amazing.
Yeah. So the one thing, their goal was to try and improve Luke's face in that finale.
Yeah.
While I think they did a good job, I think it's still on the same caliber as Lucasfilms, and the reason why is I'm going to point out because of the mouth. So
Yeah.
in the original, majority of the complaints I saw was that it looked like Luke Skywalker wasn't moving his mouth a lot. It was kind of like talking like this,
It's
and
just the
the mouth
lips, yeah.
wasn't really moving. And the mouth moved the same way in this version as well. And they also say in the video, the eyes and the mouth are the hardest thing to animate in a deep fake. So I think there's still progress to be made with that. I think both of these versions are fantastic. I do believe Corridor Crew did a great job. I think actually the background in the Corridor Crew's version is way smoother and more
Totally.
detailed than the original. The
Yeah,
one
they
thing,
even
however, I
added
didn't.
effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the one thing I thought was kind of played too much was the sparks. I liked it the first time for the face reveal. Then it played like three more times, I think, and kind of distracted me. But it was great. These guys did a great job. Have you seen they do a series called VFX Artist Reacts. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I
Those
love
are
every single
incredible.
one. There's
So you guys should go
lot
check
of
them out.
ones.
They do a lot of great videos. They do some Star Wars stuff too, not just deepfakes, but they've done tons before as well. Like they made Star Wars R-rated with
Yeah.
some like gory and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It was pretty great.